when we are talking about profitability ratios, we are specifically talking about profit of the company. As a finance student, we know there are so many different variations of profit. So gross profit may be quite different, net profit may be quite different, operating profit may be quite different. This is some equations which we have seen. These equations will help you in preparing your balance sheet from the ratio. Now, why we are considering sales in most of the profitability ratios? Because just logically you can try and understand, when we talk about profit, we are basically talking about how much income that the business is getting. If you want to maximize the profit, when your sales will increase, then only your profit will increase. So it is always logical to compare your profit against the sales and compare your profit against the cost that you have. So now the ratio here is gross profit out of the sales in percentage, how much it is. So how much sales you have made, that is we are talking about. And out of this total sales, how much is the profit which you are getting? So if this is 10 lakh, this is 1 lakh, then this will come 10%. What does it mean? So whatever sales you are going to make, उस पे आपको 10% gross profit you are going to get. Same way we are finding out net profit out of 100. How much is the net profit when it comes to sales, right? So same, you can see only this we have changed. Remaining formula remains same. This is also gross profit or net profit. It is also called as a margin. Okay, gross profit margin or net profit margin. Why is it so? Margin means the money against which you will be adjusting something, right? So when we say gross profit margin, it means out of suppose 10 lakh sales, 1 lakh is the gross profit, means in percentage it is 10%. Now this 10% gross profit is again used for paying off remaining expenses, operating expenses, then interest expenses and other expenses. So this is just a margin we are talking about. Kitna margin hai gross profit ka. Now try and understand this equation. This equation is very important, right? How you get gross profit. When you minus sales mein se, when you minus cost of goods sold, then you get gross profit. Cost of goods sold, how you will get? We will not be considering the entire cost of production of that year. Why we are doing it so? Because we have matching principles. So of that particular year, whatever cost is related with the sales which you have made, only that cost will compare with the sales. Raw material cost, purchases of that year. Then we have also added some direct cost, wages and all that. Now total cost comes to suppose 10 lakh. Okay, this is the cost of production, 10 lakh. Now see, you haven't sold all the units. What you have done? Some of the units you have kept it in warehouse and remaining आपने sell किया है. So what we are doing? Out of this 10 lakh rupees cost, we are minusing the cost of the products which are still there with you. You haven't sold them. So suppose ये 10 lakh में से आपके पास closing stock है 2 lakh का. So what we are doing? Out of this 10 lakh rupees cost, we are minusing 2 lakh rupees cost. So then actual cost of the goods which you have sold is only 8 lakh. Then what will be the formula of cost of goods sold? Opening stock plus purchases plus direct expenses, manufacturing related and all, less closing stock. When we talk about net sales, we are minusing the sales return. Now operating profit is the only profit which you have got from your operations, business operations. So how you calculate it? There are two ways how you can calculate operating profit. From gross profit, you can go to operating profit, and also from net profit, you can go to operating profit. Operating profit is profit earned from the business. So if you want to go from net profit, okay, net profit se operating profit find out karna hai, then what you are going to do? In the net profit, we are adding the expenses which are charged to the profit and loss account, but those are not business related expenses. From net profit, if I want to find out operating profit, what I'm doing? So whatever I have charged to the profit and loss account, which is not business related expense, so business related nahi hai, so I have minused it, so I'm just adding it back again, right? Same way, if I have shown some income to the credit side of profit and loss account, which is not relating with the business, right? So business related नहीं है, तो because of that क्या हुआ, मेरा net profit ज़्यादा दिख रहा है. So I'm just minusing that amount, okay? Non-operating income. For time being, understand. expenses which you have charged to profit and loss account, but which are not business related expenses. So because of that, आपका profit कम हुआ है, so we are adding it back to be expenses not related with business. And by showing some other income, your profit has increased. So actually that is not business related income. So we are minusing it from that profit. That's how you'll get operating profit. The other second formula is easier to use. What we are doing here, from gross profit, we are just minusing operating expenses. Means business operation related expenses. In cost of goods sold, we cover only direct expenses which are related with production and manufacturing. Apart from that, business में क्या होगा? There will be some office work, there will be some distribution work, sales work. So all that is again business related activities. So that is called as an operating expenses. But वो indirect nature के हैं. So what we are doing, from the gross profit, we are minusing it at the later stage, operating expenses. So office related, selling and distribution related expenses are termed as operations, business operations related expenses. So only that you have to identify and minus it. Okay? So we have seen in the last lecture only operating profit and expenses together it is 1. So if this comes 50%, this comes 50%. If this comes 70%, means remaining 30% is operating expenses, like this. Okay. So this is what we have seen some to understand. Then return on proprietary fund. Proprietary fund means owner's funds. When we say proprietary fund, equity share capital, preference share capital, reserves, retained earnings, all this will be covered, right? So we are comparing return. When we say normally, we are referring to net profit. Just try and remember the formula with some logic. So when we say return, we are specifically talking about net profit only. What is the actual return in the hands of the company? Now, net profit on the investment made by shareholders. So shareholders ने whatever investment that they have made, on that investment, how much profit they have generated. This is what the ratio is going to speak. So if proprietary funds, if owners or shareholders have invested 10 lakh rupees in the business and 2 lakh rupees net profit you are getting. So we can say 20% net profit. Return on capital employed. When we talk about capital employed, now just try and understand इसमें और इसमें क्या फर्क है. Here we are only considering owners funds. When we talk about capital, that capital may be made of owned as well as borrowed funds. So here only how much is the owner's funds, on that how much net profit you're getting, that is what we are finding out. Here we are taking out all the funds, means equity plus debt, own funds plus borrowed fund. How much is the total amount of funds invested in the business, capital employed or used in the business, and how much is the operating profit that you're getting. Okay, operating, or what we say this, earning before interest and tax, right? In percentage, we are finding it out. Owners funds are also called as net worth. Debt means borrowed funds. Okay, earning per share, you know it very well. Net profit में से first will be paying preference dividend. Whatever is left will be dividing into number of shares, right? Market price per share. So MPS, market price per share. Now just try and understand market price per share, how it will come. EPS into PE ratio. PE ratio means price earnings ratio. Market price per share, earnings per share. P stands for market price and E stands for EPS. So what happens when you are writing PE ratio here? So यहाँ पे आएगा आपका market price divided by earning per share. So earning per share will get cancelled and you will get market price. This is how you can understand this. Then dividend payout ratio. Dividend payout will talk about how much dividend company has given to the shareholders. If earning per share is 5 rupees, out of 5 rupees, if company is paying 2 rupees dividend per share, how much it is in percentage we are talking. If company has got 10 rupees per share earnings, okay, so yeah, out of 10 rupees, how much company is paying dividend? Suppose company is paying 5 rupees dividend. So 10 में से 5 पे कर रही है means 50% dividend payout ratio होगा, right? You can easily understand. Now dividend yield ratio. So compared with the market price, how much dividend you are paying. So suppose market price is 100, market price is 100 and you are paying suppose a dividend of rupees 5, then 5%. Okay, market price is suppose rupees 100 and you are paying dividend of 10 rupees, then 10%. This is how the dividend yield is calculated. Right? Hope you understood this.